muffin top, spare tire, paunch, belly chub, wobble tummy, bubble gut, menno belly, whatever you want to call it, we don't like it when we're storing fat around our middle. We should have a waist, and it should be smaller than our butt and chest. I checked out a women's health website yesterday, and this is what it said. An expanding waistline is considered the price for getting older. And for women, this is especially true after menopause. Well, you know just where you can stick that idea, because we're not taking it, right? Hi there. I'm Leslie Maxwell, your very own BYSB coach. I'll show you how to get rid of the self-doubt, negative thoughts and anxiety about aging. And together on this channel, we're going to bring your sexy back. Weight gain can make us feel unattractive, lose our confidence, plus feel helpless, like it's completely out of our control. It's just an age thing, right? Your mother probably aged like this, so I guess it's hereditary, right? Wrong. Reclaim what's rightfully yours, a small waist and a healthy body. It's so much more than a six-pack, although that can be yours too, and it's the result of doing this. I didn't have a six-pack when I was 20 or even 30 or 40, but I have one now, and I'm not trying to brag. Just as you know, I've used my own body as a human guinea pig, seriously. I've had 3 children, 1 cesarean, so it looks like I've experienced most things there. Plus I'm well over 50, actually now over 60, so I've experienced all hormone fluctuations. But I just don't listen and have my own method of keeping lean, plus a small waist. And I want to encourage you and inspire you that you can have the body you want and become healthier for it. The great news is that we can change our shape and health, whatever our age. It is possible to reclaim your waist. Is it possible to reclaim it after a certain age? The answer is yes, definitely. Whether it's having our children, reaching a certain age, post-menopause, and especially over 50, a small waist is yours for the taking. I know this as I've done it myself. I'm the human guinea pig and I've been through the mill already. I can honestly say my waist is smaller now than in my 30s. Plus I have a side-by-side photos from my 20s. We'll put them up later. And I prefer my body now. Isn't that crazy? My waist is tighter and I have more lean body tissue as in muscle. So what's so good about that, you might be thinking? I sound maybe a little vain. Actually, the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. I always believe if someone shoots their mouth off, then they should be able to prove it. Before I listen to a fitness or health professional from any field, I believe they should look a fine example of their work. Otherwise, why would you listen, really? Anyway, back to how I change things around. You may have heard my story already of my body being soft and frail or thin and fat. It wasn't until my late 40s that I turned it around and experimented with food and effective exercise, studied and became a PT, and I've trained hundreds of women, not to mention competing over 30 times and winning numerous competitions. So I know the most effective exercises for trimming up and acquiring a lean toned body, whatever age we are. And I've helped many of my clients to do this. Lean body tissue, commonly known as muscle, is like gold. I tell you why this is so important. I want to share with you how to keep the magic muscle and how this will help burn away excess body fat. I hear you saying, wait a minute, isn't that impossible? I'm too old. Is it okay for the young ones, etc.? But no excuses. This method is going to work for you too. Firstly, let's look at the most effective exercises that you can do to acquire a small waist. It's not what you think. It's not ab curls or ab crunches or planks for that matter. And it's not about starving yourself with calorie controlled diets. Here's a secret. It's none of these. Actually, you'll be able to make your waist smaller from bigger compound movements that will burn calories and build lean muscle, or tone as many women like to call it, and a clean, nutritious diet where you're fueling your amazing body from the inside out. And here's another thing, it's not going to be calorie controlled low fat diet either. Learning how to perform the bigger moves and using some weights will change your body shape and give you a small waist plus health and vitality. You'll need to train all of your body, not just target your waist and arms. The bigger moves will end up giving you a small waist and toned arms without even doing one ab or arm exercise. In my programs, I've exercise videos to demonstrate all of that. Learn the moves and you'll never look back. What will give you the tiny waist you want, apart from training effectively, is fueling with a nourishing, clean food, and this helps build strong and healthy body. Our bodies really want to be strong and healthy, and we can do it regardless of age. Sorry to sound like a downer, but belly fat can be dangerous for our health, and the amount of fat you store on the outside is also on the inside, called visceral fat, and this accumulates around our organs, also known as toxic fat, which increases risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and much more. So don't be a victim. Take care now. You'll not only look better, but you'll feel better too. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Let's look at food. We love eating, and the great news is that we don't have to count calories or weigh our food. Be brutally honest with yourself. What's your diet like? Are you training effectively? Are you giving yourself a chance? Or are you eating on the run and not really giving it much thought of what you're putting in your mouth? I understand we are always busy and no one actually tells you these things unless you seek them out. And I'm so glad you're here and we can have this chat. It's simply amazing, the misinformation out there. Before making this YouTube video, I wanted to see the research out there for women on losing their belly fat. And if you do some research as to why this happens, the answer is usually blamed on our seemingly out of control hormones, loss of muscle, lean body tissue, and the calories we eat. So let's talk about calories for a minute. Every food you eat contains calories. And did you know that every food we eat is one of just 3 macronutrients or macros? Protein, fats, and carbs are in each piece of food you eat. Macro affects our body in different manner. There is a way of combining these foods, and once you're aware, you'll wonder why this isn't common knowledge. I'll talk about macros and how to combine them in another video. But for today, don't forget the healing foods too, such as probiotics, not in tablets but in food, effective exercises that will strengthen your bones, build and tone and give you shape, and the results will be a smaller waist too. Imagine if you gave your amazing body a chance to be in great health and shape. Imagine feeling ageless and full of energy. This could be yours if you want. Here's the serious part. Visceral fat is the fat on the inside and surrounds your organs. It's not healthy, but the good news is you can rid yourself of this. Visceral fat also leads to diabetes and other health issues, and we don't want that. Sometimes we like to blame something besides our own choices, such as hereditary, your mother, you just think it's your destiny as well, but that's not the case. Another thing that can affect your weight is cortisol. That's a stress hormone, and it has you sometimes reaching for food and gets you into cravings. You'll reach for the wrong kinds of food or a wine to relax. And I'm not judging anyone here, just pointing it out that it could be that's what's happening, and it is your choice. So we have both strengthened our body, burned calories, and put ourselves in a better mood when we exercise. So start now. Sometimes I'm disgusted by the information out there for the regular person. It gets me quite upset when I even look at the Australian dietary guidelines, for example. The food plate, not enough protein or even to maintain the muscle that women have. In my opinion, they don't have saturated fats, only occasional fats like vegetable oils, refined, bleached and deodorized oils. They're vegetable oils, like I said. All the carbs together are on the plate there, so they're not distinguishing between fibrous carbs or the ones that are just like sugar. My tips for getting your waist back and improving your health is to learn the best weight training moves now. Move and change your body shape and health. Learn how to nourish and repair. Whatever your age, you can create a younger you. In our next videos, I'll show you some moves. Plus, we'll chat more about the delicious food you can eat to change your body and your health. But if you're motivated now and want to get started, click on the link in the description and get onto my Sculpt programs. I know you'll love them. If you've enjoyed this topic and are ready to bring your sexy back, subscribe to the channel. I've got so much more to share with you and I don't want you to miss an episode. It also really helps me build this community if you click like and comment your thoughts and share it to your network. So, bye for now.